flash flood warning for Albuquerque. Here's Chief Meteorologist Byron Morton.
Yeah, Leah, keeping an eye on this. And the good news, the heavy rain has ended in the Albuquerque metro area. But of course, those arroyos, the ditches, creeks, streams, you want to keep clear of those because of the high flows on those likely. 75 reported from the Sunport at the top of the hour. Those winds out of the east-southeast gusting to 38 miles per hour right now. And we go to KOHC7 with the radar. You see the heavy rain has subsided, but that flash flood warning continues for a little bit longer till 5:45. Still some showers south of the Fort Hills area and also west of Double Eagle right now. Those aren't pressing toward the metro in a loop over the past hour. You see those heavier downpours we had earlier have since pushed away from Albuquerque, but not before some pretty impressive rainfall, especially in the Northeast Heights, from 9/10 up to over an inch of rainfall from the Northeast Heights into areas around the foothills and the high desert area around downtown Albuquerque. About a ½ inch estimated by radar. Look at that, the South Valley, about 9/10 of an inch of rain from that storm that pushed through. Now seeing those storms gathering south of Belen right now and also around Torreon and the Manzano Mountains. The storm over at Los Alamos in northern New Mexico right now. And we go to the northern areas of the state. You see Las Vegas, a flood advisory there with some heavy storms to your north up around Wagon Mountain, Springer, and also Raton in far northeast New Mexico. More of those storms scattered from through Fence Lake and Quemado and Pie Town. We go to southern New Mexico. A few storms around Silver City, especially out toward the Gila area, and also things have quieted down over the Sacramento Mountains after a flash flood warning earlier for areas around Tiburon. We're looking at the showers and thunderstorms. Some drier air is getting trained into the far eastern and northeastern parts of New Mexico around Clayton and Tucumcari, wrapping around this high pressure, this heat dome that is over northern New Mexico right now. It's going to give us that reverse monsoon flow. We typically see, of course, that monsoon moisture working in from the south. It's going to kind of wrap around this high pressure system from the north and east, and it's going to be kind of recycled. So we're not going to see as widespread showers and thunderstorms as we head through the next few days with some drier air getting entrained into that flow. So isotopes forecast, if you're heading out to the lab for this evening, 6:35, that first pitch, slight chance of a shower or storm, temperatures from the 80s into the 70s. And you see across New Mexico, those showers and thunderstorms pressing off to the south and west overnight. A quiet start on your Wednesday, some drier air across eastern and far northeastern New Mexico, so not as many storms there. Most of the storms over the mountains and western parts of the state, and maybe across the far southeastern parts of New Mexico as well for your Wednesday. And you do see that highest threat of some excessive rainfall across the southeast and southwestern areas, and then that migrates to the Four Corners region as we see that ridge of high pressure kind of tug that moisture into the north and northwestern parts of New Mexico by Thursday. Rainfall the next few days focused over the northern mountains of New Mexico and western parts of the state, also into the far southeastern parts of New Mexico. Farmington, the Four Corners, Durango, Chinle, Gallup, Grace. Got some good news for Farmington. Yeah, it's going to be hot. Thursday, we have impact weather for heat, but it is looking more likely you'll have a better chance of storms this weekend into next week. It's been a very dry stretch for you. Let's hope we get some moisture and cooler temperatures. Southwest New Mexico, you're going to have isolated scattered storms, Silver City, Lordsburg, Deming, TRC the next couple days, then drying out for you Friday into the upcoming weekend. Into the southeast, 77 Ruidoso, a slight chance of a storm tomorrow, but not as active over the next couple of days. And Roswell at 90 degrees. You see mid-90s in Roswell for the end of the week into the weekend with drier conditions. Into the northeast, Raton, looking at a high of 84 and 82 in Las Vegas, 87 Moriarty. Isolated scattered storms the next couple of days, but not as active. And you see things ramp back up for the weekend. Look at the temperatures dropping to the 70s for next week with some cooler air in the northeastern part of the state. 85 in Taos, 93 Espanola for your Wednesday. Santa Fe 84 degrees tomorrow. A chance of a storm around tomorrow and Thursday. Drier Friday. Better storm chances for the weekend. And right here in the metro, Bernalillo, Rio Rancho, Los Lunas, and Belen. Yeah, the heat is the big story the next few days with temperatures in the low to mid 90s for Albuquerque. And then I think that we'll see a near record high temperature for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll see those temperatures in the lower 90s with a slight chance of storms. But Aaliyah and Doug, yeah, it's going to be hot out there with storm chances, and at least we got some rain today. It was nice to cool things off a little bit.
Speaking of cooling off, we're going to drop into 87. I mean, gosh,
I know, look at that. You'll need a
frigid.
jacket by next week.
Right.
It's going to feel nice.